Mercy is the compassionate care for others, whereby one takes on the burden of another as one's own. It is an active quality of the virtue of charity, motivated by love. In his proclamation of the Year of Mercy, Pope Francis states that the mercy of God is not an abstract idea, but a concrete reality with which he reveals his love as that of a father or a mother, moved to the very depths out of love for their child. It is hardly an exaggeration to say that this is a visceral love. It gushes forth from the depths naturally, full of tenderness and compassion, indulgence and mercy. While mercy is often treated as a rather benign term, its power is conveyed more accurately by looking at it in a scriptural context. Mercy is used as the translation of three Hebrew words, the most common one being hesed, which has a broad range of meaning. It is the covenanted love between Abraham and Sarah, between Yahweh and the people. It is mutual and enduring, implying action on both parts. God's mercy is also translated as rachamim, which means a nurturing womb, implying a physical response and demonstrating that mercy is felt in the depths of one's being. This is the kind of mercy that requires action. And thirdly, mercy is also translated in the Hebrew with the words hen, hanan, meaning grace or favor. Mercy is a free gift with no mutuality either implied or expected. This quality is dependent solely on the giver and usually occurs between unequals. Taken together, these three roots give us an understanding of God's mercy in the Old Testament. It is best demonstrated by Hosea and Jeremiah, who use the analogy of marriage between Yahweh and Israel, showing us that mercy is the fruit of the covenant, forgiving as well as caring and nurturing. Jesus is the most eloquent witness to mercy in the New Testament. He is never vague in his proclamation of God's mercy, and rather than using parables or discourses, he reveals God's mercy in his everyday relations with the people from all strata of society. Jesus is an active agent of God's mercy, confronting the crowd about to stone the woman taken in adultery, meeting the Samaritan woman at the well, weeping with the other mourners at the death of Lazarus, and ultimately taking up the cross laden with the sins of the world and being led to his death. Traditionally, these dictates of the gospel have been handed down to us as the corporal and spiritual works of mercy, which should characterize the lives of Christians. The corporal works of mercy call the follower of Jesus to feed the hungry, give drink to the thirsty, clothe the naked, shelter the homeless, care for the sick, visit those imprisoned, and bury the dead. The spiritual works of mercy include admonishing sinners, instructing the ignorant, counseling the doubtful, comforting the sorrowful, bearing wrongs patiently, forgiving injuries, and praying for the living and the dead. These build on the biblical foundation that one must do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God.